Today, I'm gonna be making my easy whole food plant-based corn casserole. I really hope you guys can stick around and see just how I make this dish of deliciousness. To get started on our corn casserole, all we're gonna need is a few ingredients. Now I will mention, these are different ingredients than, say, your grandma might have used, but I can almost guarantee your grandma probably used Jif from the box. So this is gonna be even better. What we're gonna need is we're going to use a blender for a portion of this. We're also gonna need a half a cup of cornmeal. I like the finely ground cornmeal. We also need a half a cup of a whole wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then a teaspoon of baking powder. Then we have 2 tablespoons of a chia seed. We have 3 cans of whole kernel sweet corn. Now the first thing we're gonna do when I bring you in here is we're going to blend up 1 can of the sweet corn with the chia seed, and that's gonna create our binding agent. We're also gonna need, of course, a can opener, the blender, and then a baking dish. This is a 8 or 9 inch square glass baking dish. This works perfectly for this recipe. We're also gonna be baking this at 375 degrees. And so if you wanna get the oven started, you can now. But I'm gonna bring you in here and we're gonna get started with blending up that 1 can with those chia seeds. The very first thing that we're going to need to do is take our 1 can of whole kernel corn. This is corn, it's just got corn, water, and salt in it. And we are going to add it in, the whole thing. Now, if you have a blender bottle, smaller blender, anything will work. I'm just gonna use the full blender because I know that's pretty comparable to what most people have. We've got 2 tablespoons of chia seed, and that is going to be our binding agent. Now we are going to blend this on a medium speed for around 30 seconds until those chia seeds get broken up and the corn is a nice broken down consistency. This is really going to be our binding agent. Awesome. Now I'm going to get this taken off, bring our baking dish over, and we'll keep going. We've got our baking dish ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in our dry ingredients. It's the baking powder, baking soda, cornmeal, and whole wheat flour. And I just want to make sure that that is nice and mixed. We want to make sure it's just an even consistency before we put in our liquid ingredients. That looks great. Now we're gonna bring over our 2 more cans of corn. Okay, now for our last 2 cans of sweet corn, remember we blended the 1 up, we are going to make sure we drain out the liquid so that we just have that sweet corn in there. That's gonna add a lot of moisture, and we really don't need that water and extra salt. We've got those in there. And then lastly, we have our chia seed and 1 can blended together. I'm gonna add that in. I wanna make sure we get most of that out. That looks good. And then we're just gonna go in and give it a nice mix. Make sure everything gets blended nicely. That looks nice and mixed. Now I'm just gonna go through and smooth it out. And like I said before, we have the oven preheated to 375 degrees, and we are going to bake this for around 35 to 40 minutes, checking at around that 30-minute mark, and then you'll be able to know. But that looks perfect. I'm gonna get this over to the oven, and I will be back when it is done baking. All right, our corn casserole is done. It is looking absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna get a dish of it bowled up, and I will see you guys in just a second. I'm back. I got the kitchen tidied up, and I'm here with my corn casserole. Completely whole food, plant-based, and completely delicious. I would normally, again, have a fork or spoon, but I'm just gonna go in and have a bite. Absolutely fantastic. It went the full 40 minutes. Just what I remember growing up. Right, without the sour cream and the butter and all those unhealthy animal products and just unhealthy fats anyways. A really great low-fat, whole food, plant-based recipe that I think the whole family will enjoy this upcoming holiday season. If you do go ahead and give it a try, please let me know how it goes in the comment section below. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, please go ahead and give me a like on this video and to the channel or the page. It really helps out a lot. And as always, this recipe, my past and future recipes, can be found at plantbasedgabriel.com. I am Plant-Based Gabriel with my whole food plant-based corn casserole. Thanking you so very much for watching, and I will hopefully see you very, very soon.